In this video, I'm going to be giving you my top secret tips and tricks on how you can make $10,000 a month selling lawnmowers. Let's go. All right, guys, let's talk about something important. Many times people are like, hey, the way you do it makes it look so easy. I could never do that. You don't even make it look hard. But guys, I started this when I was 8 years old. I put 17 years of work into this, all right? And so I'm giving you all of these tips to show you how you can go out there and start today. Last year, I showed my brother how to do everything, okay? He and his friend literally got my dad's Suburban, rented a little trailer, and made $20,000 in 1 month, all right? He had an injury, he couldn't go out there and do roofing, all that stuff, right? But he went out there and he made 20 grand. And he didn't have that much money when he started. He started with a little riding mower, got that, turned it, flipped it, started doing other lawnmowers. The dude went to work, all right? He made it happen. You guys can too. And then this time, literally, you can go out there and do 20 grand your 5 weeks yourself if you take these tips, all right? I tell people they could do $10,000 a month. All right, that's just for everybody. If you're out there and you're an elite, you can actually make way more than that. In the last 7 days, I've made $9,000 doing this. All right, I just got a whiteboard. I wrote down, I'm gonna buy 5 zero turns this week. All right, so I bought 5 and then we sold most of them, okay? But then I think we sold like 4 of them, right? And then we had a few other mowers in our inventory, but the zero turns are the best. The one I got $800, sold the next morning, $1,250 profit, okay? We sold it over 2,000 bucks. But guys, it's literally amazing. This week, we are gonna be we're going on vacation tomorrow. It's Friday tomorrow, but I said Monday to Thursday, we have 4 days. I wrote on the whiteboard, buy 10 zero turns, and then sell 20 lawnmowers. So far, we've bought 6 and we've sold 8. And then right now I have the other one we're delivering. So that'll make it go up anymore. But anyways, when you set goals for yourself, you make it happen. I was gonna just say, hey, I'll buy 5 and sell 10. But I said, buy 10, sell 20, right? We only had 4 days, so we're not gonna be able to complete the goal. But you know what? We literally are making this happen. We're making good money. All right, this mower right here, it was 500 bucks. We're gonna make over $1,000 on it when we sell for 1,500. That's also something else. I price my equipment very well. It's a 50-inch time cutter Toro engine, or Toro lawnmower with the Kawasaki engine. It's in extremely good condition. It runs very well. All right, so most of the time people would post this for around $2,000, anywhere from $1,500 up to $2,500, all right? So there's a huge gap. I price my equipment at the very lowest price just because I want this stuff to fly, all right? Literally this spring, I got a lawnmower, a big old 72-inch mower. I'll be posting a video on that soon because I took it but never edited it, okay? I got that thing for $1,200. I sold it the next, like 2 days. 2 days later for $2,500. That was $1,300 profit on this mower. I could have sold it for more. Brand new, they're $10,000 on this. I'm talking about a 72-inch mower I got this spring, okay? So I got it for 12, sold it for 2,500. I made 1,300 bucks on that. I just saw it today. The guy reposted it for $4,500, and I'm sure that he'll get that. But I wanted to sell it quick. I wanted to sell it really quick. That's how I do everything. All right. So you can do it. You can price it higher and get more money if you do want to do a lower volume. For me, I'm a go-getter. I just go out there and I make it happen. So I try to do stuff as fast as possible. And say if I buy a lawnmower, something broke on it, I always buy my stuff for the price I could sell it for dead and not working if the engine went kaput on it, all right? But anyway, so say if I buy a lawnmower and it dies on me, sometimes instead of figuring out what I'm gonna have to do to fix it, and I never do an engine rebuild, all right? If it needs an engine, I just sell it dead. It's not worth the time to me to go and rebuild it. But let's just say I get the lawnmower, right? It's an easy fix. I could throw a $50 carburetor on there or $15 carburetor for a push mower. Okay, if it's an easy quick fix that I could do within like 20 minutes, sure, I will do that. I'll just push it to the side, Amazon next day delivery, boom, throw the carburetor in there. But if this is gonna be a fix that I'm gonna have to spend over an hour on, I would rather sell it dead and as is and just move on to something else, because my time's worth 150 bucks an hour when I'm working. That's literally what my time is worth. So if I would spend an hour working on this lawnmower, and the percentage of it getting fixed where I could repost it quick for sale is low, I'm not even going to do it. I would just post it for sale, right? So I've done this like in the last 2 weeks. I've sold probably 6 lawnmowers that needed work. One time I got a 0 turn. It was a 50-inch Dixon mower. I got it just about 2 weeks ago. I got it for $500, and I threw a battery in there. The guy had let it sit for a few years, so it needed work. But I threw a battery in there, and it started and ran, but then it was having like PTO issues or whatever like that. I could have thrown a new PTO in for $200 and a belt, so I would have been into it like $200 in parts, $700 total, and then sold it for probably $2,000, right? I did not want to put in that $200 worth of parts. The main thing, I didn't want to put in the time, put in that $200 of parts, and then say if something else went out on it, right? And then I'd have to sell it as is. So anyways, I got it for $500. I just charged the battery in it, and I sold it for $1,000. $500 profit. You know what I'm saying? So $500, and I only drove a half hour to get it, half hour back, charged the battery, washed it, $500. Kaboom. That's pretty good, all right? So you can go out there and put in the more time if you want to go and sell it for $2,000 if you want. I like doing everything fast, and so that's how I run by. That's my code, all right? I like making everything go fast because, you know, say like a few weeks ago, I go outside, I'm like, we haven't sold that many lawnmowers lately. My spirit was down. I was like, bro, we only made like $1,000 last week, and I was like, what's going on? And I'm like, well, dude, you only have 6 lawnmowers. You only have 6 lawnmowers. If someone came and bought all 6, you'd only make like a few $1,000s on this. If you're going to want to do 20 grand in the next few weeks, you need to go out there and buy mowers. And so that's why I have to remember what you've forgotten in the past. My code is, when you buy a lawnmower, it will sell. All right, I know it's simple and it sounds stupid, but literally every lawnmower I've ever bought sold, right? So literally, when you go out there and buy mowers, you make money on everything, no matter what it is, right? So literally, I said, okay, so I had 6 lawnmowers. I committed myself to go out there and buy lawnmowers the next few days. All right, by the end of that week, I had like 15 lawnmowers, and we had already sold like 5. Only like 3 of the original ones, and then 3 of the new ones. Okay, but then we made like 3 grand, right, that week. So if you just go out there and buy lawnmowers, you literally will sell these things, okay? So then, that was like 3 weeks ago, okay? And then last week, I counted 36 lawnmowers between 0 turns, riding lawnmowers, push mowers, because we went to this garage sale. The county was having a week annual garage sale or whatever. We got 12 lawnmowers from that. Anyways, we made, you know, $1,000 or whatever off that trip, everything like that. Anyways, so we had been up to 36 lawnmowers, which was pretty crazy. They're around the yard or whatever, but it's okay because this is what we do. We make good money, and we can spend time with my family. When my little toddler comes over, it's like, hey, push me on the swing. I'm like, dude, you're my dude. All right, I'll go push him on the swing for 5 minutes, whatever. And then, you know, he had the time of his life. I get to be an involved dad and literally be here with my family, all right? So that's just benefit. So 36 lawnmowers, I just post them all. And the thing is, you can post more than 1 lawnmower at a time. You don't have to worry about looking like a dealer. You post all of your lawnmowers, because sometimes someone's looking for a specific lawnmower. You could have a Craftsman 42-inch lawnmower, but they know they really want a Cub Cadet 42-inch lawnmower, or they might want a Husky. You know, you don't know what brand people want, because they might have had this mower passed down from their grandpa, and they don't want to sell that lawnmower, but it needs a part, all right? Or they want to just replace it with the exact same one. So post every single lawnmower that you have. It's okay to post 10 at a time, all right? What I usually do when I post 10 lawnmowers at a time, I'll just post them in different areas in my lawn, okay? Have a different background. I'll throw one in the front lawn, one in the back lawn, wash it. Right after I wash it, I take the picture so it looks very nice and pristine. All right, so we're talking about where you take the pictures of your lawnmower. I usually take them in different spots on the property. That way it doesn't look like I'm a dealer. It looks like it's a really nice mower, okay? And there's nothing wrong with being a dealer. I just like taking pictures in more than just one spot, all right? That way, when the people are scrolling on Facebook, they don't just see the one tree, or the one telephone pole. So I really like take them on my driveway and then having the field in the background. That looks really nice and clean. I also like taking them in the front lawn. If the sun is out, make sure that the sun is facing directly onto that lawnmower. I like taking a picture right there with the sun coming in, tree in the background. If the lawn is not mowed, mow it first, okay? Make this look absolutely pristine, so that way the people, when they're going on Facebook, they're like, dude, this guy has a really nice lawnmower. He's not taking it all dusty in his garage and hasn't moved it in the last 2 years. This guy put time and effort into taking good pictures of the lawnmower, which means he's probably taking good time to make sure that this thing's serviced good, that it runs good, the battery's good, the tires are good, and I can believe what he says. All of this is going in their mind just from looking at a picture, okay? And then take a video, walk around that lawnmower. I like to take at least a 20-second video, take a picture from each angle at a diagonal of the lawnmower, and then I go up and I take a close picture of the seat. A lot of times people will sell the lawnmower because people want a nice ride, all right? If the seat is in good condition, the rest of the lawnmower probably is. All right, so take a good picture of the seat, nice angle, right? Take a good picture of the engine. You don't have to throw on the model number if you want to of the engine. I usually just take a picture from the front so you can see like 26 horsepower, Briggs & Stratton, or 32 horsepower Kawasaki. Just throw them some good information, all right? And then if there's stickers on the deck, I'll go take a picture of the 54-inch or whatever. People like seeing this little stuff, all right, guys? This is good. This is really good stuff. I like posting about 6 pictures of the lawnmower, anywhere from 5 to 8 pictures. If it's a commercial lawnmower that's in really good shape, 10 pictures, you know? Sometimes I even just go in there, take a picture of the wheel. If it has mud tires, or if the tires are newer and it's in really good shape, pictures sell your stuff, all right? And the more pictures you post, the more people are willing to drive from further away. I just sold a mower this morning. The guy drove 3 hours to get it. I posted it at $1,500. I got it last week for $700. It worked good. And this is another example of selling stuff for very cheap. That way you can go fast. Last year, I sold the same type of lawnmower, the exact same. It didn't even run. I sold it for $1,600. This mower, I posted for $1,500. It ran perfect. And I got it for $700. So, you know, if I got $700 or $800, cool. The guy made me $1,400 for that. I was fine with that, right? I gave it $100 off because he drove that far. So anyways, the guy came, he liked it. I sent him a video, all the pictures of it before he came. He really loved this thing, right? So he drove 3 hours, picked it up, kaboom. So anyways, pictures are really important, and a video is very important, especially so that the people can hear, dude, this engine sounds smooth. There's no knock in this engine. I can trust this guy because I can actually see the walk around video, which is even better than pictures sometimes. I can hear the engine. I can see that it's nice and that the guy is in a nice area, everything like that, okay? And you can sell lawnmowers out of storage units. I've done that in the past, all right? Whatever you have to do, if you don't have room, okay? If you live in an apartment, you can still do this. You can literally sell lawnmowers out of a trailer, okay? You can sell them out of a storage unit. You can meet them at a friend's house. If it's meant to be, it's up to me, okay? You have to have that mindset where you're like, nothing's gonna get in my way. I'm gonna go do this, all right? I'm gonna go do this no matter what. If I don't have any money, I'm gonna go out there and try to get a lawnmower for free. If there's a lawnmower for $50, I'll even say, hey, would you just give this for me for free if I pick it up? Okay, you can do crazy stuff, all right? The worst people will do is just say no, all right? You just have to believe in yourself. So anyways, this is really good information, guys. And also, what I recommend you do, get a whiteboard, put it in your garage, track every time you sell a lawnmower, how much you bought it for, how much you sold it for, and then have on a month-to-month basis, say, hey, it's already the 9th and I'm at $3,000 profit, dude. So if I can compound this, I'll be over $9,000 by the end of the month. All right, this really gives you motivation, because as you do this, you're gonna be making so much money. And if you don't track it, you're just gonna think, man, I made so much money, but you're not gonna remember how much money that you've made, all right? Because you'll be able to pay all of your bills, everything like that, and then you're like, man, this is amazing. But then if something hard comes up, you're like, I don't know if it's worth it. But if you track it, you're like, dude, absolutely it's worth it. I've already made $25,000 this year, or whatever, however much you've made, okay? So I want you guys to be inspired, okay? What gets measured gets improved. So I want you to see, hey, I only bought 5 zero turns this month and I've made $7,000. That's really cool, okay? People will deliver lawnmowers also to you. I had, just like 2 weeks ago, guy delivered, or he had the listing at $1,500, okay? Just want everyone to know that, okay? $1,500. It was a Dixie chopper, 50-inch, and it ran great. I messaged him up. I was like, hey, could I mow an acre with this as is without any repairs needed? He said, yes, absolutely. So I said, fantastic. Would you be able to deliver it to me? I'm a half hour away. And he said, yes, I would. And then I was like, all right, what's your lowest price you'd take for it? And I have cash. He ended up saying that he would do $800, okay? So he knocked himself down $700. He came, delivered it. He had the owner's manual, everything like that for it. He even gave me an extra set of blades, okay? He came, delivered it, $800. Ran perfect. All I did was wash the thing, okay? I literally washed it. And I took pictures and I posted it the same afternoon. While he delivered it, someone was there buying a push lawnmower, okay? I made $100 off that. Anyways, so the guy delivered it, right? I washed it. I posted it for $1,500. The same price he had it listed at. And I used his same description, like I copied it and then I just kind of made it my own. I didn't like everything he said. It was very wordy how he made it, okay? But I just cleaned it up a little bit. I just used like the same description and everything. And I took my own pictures, $1,500. I got blown up with messages because the Dixie chopper 50-inch is a really nice mower, okay? I probably should have priced more for that. But anyways, I'm like, boo, dude, $1,500. Literally, someone came the next day and bought it from me. $700 profit. I did not have to leave my property for it. And the guy came and brought it off. How cool is that? All right. These are really cool tips, okay? So make sure you guys are taking notes. Go out there and do that. Comment, let me know. Show me your wins, okay? I want to see when you guys do this, how fast you're making that $10,000 a month. I'll help you guys, okay? Comment and I'll literally help you. I have people sometimes commenting, hey, Xmark 60-inch, like 3,000 hours, $1,500. Is that a good deal? All right, and I'll give you information. You want to book the half-hour call with me? I'll literally give you guys my all my details, everything, like cool stuff. If you guys want more coaching, all right, we have that option. So hit me up. Let's do this. You guys go out there and make $10,000 a month doing this, and we're gonna continue. And you guys have a great rest of your day. All right, talk soon.